Noni Muki to Arsenal for £50 million. Are you kidding me? That's how we're starting. Because this move might just be the biggest WTF moment of the summer. Like seriously, what the hell is going on in football these days? Transfers that look like scams, clubs swapping players like they're trading Pokemon cards, and eternal rivals suddenly shaking hands and doing business like it's a bloody family reunion. It's getting so weird I wouldn't be shocked if the FBI started watching Premier League deals like, something's off here. Let's dive into 5 transfers that are either pure nonsense, secret money laundering ops, or just dumb. 1. Noni Muki, from Chelsea to Arsenal. WTF. Let's dig into Noni Muki, because holy shit, this one stinks of what even is loyalty. Chelsea coughed up £28.5 million for this guy in January 2023. That's nearly 30 mil for a winger who had one goal that season. And when did he score? In a 3-1 loss to Arsenal. Oh, the irony. Then came the drama. He posted some Instagram story mocking Wolverhampton. This place stinks, just before scoring a hat-trick against them. Respect. None. Chaos. Absolutely. But even when he looked like he was finally cooking, the manager told him to work harder, and boom, benched. Then injured. Then gone until March. This guy had more comebacks than a Fast and Furious sequel. And now, in what feels like a glitch in the Matrix, Muki agreed personal terms with Arsenal. Arsenal, as in the club whose fans literally started a #No to Muki protest online. Bro hadn't even signed yet, and they were already printing Get Lost banners. And Chelsea? Just casually agreeing on a £50 million deal to let him go. To Arsenal. Like North London and West London suddenly decided to become LinkedIn connections. What happened to rivalries? What happened to shame? This isn't a transfer. It's a trust fall off a skyscraper. 2. Mason Mount. £55 million. For what? Exactly. Next up, Manchester United. Because of course they're here. These guys looked at Chelsea, saw a player they weren't even fighting to keep, and went, you know what? Let's drop £55 million on this walking medical bill. Enter Mason Mount, the man who wore United's legendary number 7 shirt and spent more time in rehab than on the pitch. His debut? 67 minutes versus Wolves. His second game? Boom. Injured. His next big moment? Another injury. He missed 4 months at one point. Not 4 matches. 4 months. Then he scores 1 goal in March, and fans are like his back, only to get injured again in December. And this was all in 1 season. 1. Bro's highlight reel for United is literally 90% medical updates and 10% that 1 decent goal in the Europa League. Let's face it, United didn't sign a midfielder. They signed a glass statue with Premier League experience. 3. Melo, Liverpool's disappearing act. Now this next one. I still don't know how this happened. Melo to Liverpool. A £4.5 million loan fee. Millions more in wages. Option to buy for nearly £40 million. And what did they get? 13 minutes. Not 13 matches. Not 13 appearances. 13 damn minutes. That's less time than it takes to boil pasta. Klopp signed him, blinked, and forgot he existed. Dude probably showed up to training and had to wear a name tag because no one remembered who he was. And when he did finally play, it was during a 4-1 spanking by Napoli. After that, poof, vanished. Injuries, sure. But also, why the hell did Liverpool even bother? Arthur's time at Anfield was so pointless. Even Google struggles to find his highlights. He had more screen time on injury reports than actual matches. This wasn't alone. It was a bloody football witness protection program. 4. Gorino. From Chelsea legend to Gunners benchwarmer to Flamengo. Gorino. You know, that Italian midfielder who was once UEFA Men's Player of the Year? Yeah, that guy. He went from Chelsea to Arsenal in January 2023 for just £12 million. A solid deal. Except nobody really knew what to do with him. First match. A loss to Everton. Biggest highlight? Scored a deflected goal off EMI Martinez's head. Like bro, even his goals are second-hand. He had a couple of solid moments. Sure, an assist here, man of the match there. But Arsenal mostly used him like a spare charger, only when absolutely necessary. Then in 2025, he just dips to Flamengo in Brazil, out of nowhere. And not just signing. He shows up at the FIFA Club World Cup and scores against Bayern Munich from the penalty spot. What is happening? He went from Chelsea anchor to Arsenal squad filler to Flamengo penalty hero. That's not a career path, that's a spin-off anime. 5. Miralem Pjanic, football's most expensive ghost. Finally, we get to the most suspicious transfer of all time. I'm talking Miralem Pjanic, aka the disappearing man. Barcelona paid €60 million for him, and Juventus got Arthur in return for even more. Let that marinate. This was basically two clubs swapping expensive IKEA furniture that neither of them really wanted. At Barca, Pianic made 30 appearances, 0 goals, 0 assists. He spent more time warming up than actually playing. That's €2 million per game if we do the math. Then he went on loan to Besiktas, then dipped to the UAE, then showed up in Russia playing for CSKA Moscow like some kind of football scavenger hunt prize. Barcelona gave him a €400 million release clause and ended up sending him to Sharjah on a Tuesday. That's not just bad business, that's tax evasion with extra steps. It's like both Barca and Juve needed to cook the books and said, let's just swap midfielders and pretend it's strategic. So yeah, football these days. Less beautiful game. More mystery thriller with a side of financial fraud. Transfers that feel like scams. Players who barely play. Rivals swapping players like childhood friends trading lunch. I'm not saying these clubs are laundering money, but if the FBI wanted to peek into the books, I wouldn't blame them. Which one of these deals do you think was the most pointless or shady? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you want a part 2 with even more of these wild-ass transfers, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, or your club might sign off in next season. Peace.